Yes, today is Thursday, 31st of July 2025, and we have a special segment here where we shine a light on present and national issues. And so we will be discussing today child trafficking, a heartbreaking reality affecting many Ghanaians and children. On that note, I have with me here professionals from the National Commission of Civic Education here with me. Okay, so here with me that we are going to throw more light on the topic ahead this morning. I've been corrected, and then it says it's National Commission for Civic Education. Thank you for that correction. And so my name is Nana Ama Nyamikebani. I'll be doing the host here, and then I have my professionals here. And so I go to them to ask why they are here. So, gentlemen, you are very much welcome.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so on that note, I have Mr. Esuman Albert and Mr. David Kofi Annan.
Yes, sure.
Okay, when I saw your name, I felt like you are Kofi Annan's son, right?
Oh, yeah, I am. I got
Okay.
it. I got that.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll go and check your DNA.
You should. You should.
Okay, and then Mr. Esuman, that's my dad's name, so
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
me
yeah.
my fancy.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
And then Zema too, so
Oh.
yes.
Okay.
So I have my dad and then our Kofi Annan
Oh, yeah.
here in the studio. Okay. Once again, you are very much welcome.
Thank you very much.
Today's topic, we are going to talk on child trafficking.
Yes.
And on that note, I will start by asking Mr. Albert that who is a child?
Yes, thank you very much. First of all, we'd like to greet our listeners
Okay.
and also those watching us from all the social media platforms.
Okay.
Yes, today Ncce, our education continues. So today we are looking at child trafficking.
Mm-hmm.
So when we say a child, then we are referring to as somebody who is below the age of 18 years. So anyone whose age is below 18 years, that person is being described as a child. Yeah, so like I was saying, anybody who falls below the age of 18 years, that person is being considered as a child.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's zoom straight to the child trafficking, if you can permit me to.
Yeah, okay, you can
all
actually
right. So when we
start
say
with
child
that.
trafficking, then we are talking about recruitment, transportation, transfer, harboring, or receipt of children through force, coercion, or deception with the aim of exploiting them for labor, sex, or other forms of exploitation.
Okay.
So that is the general definition of child
Trafficking.
trafficking.
Okay, so on that definition, you made mention of some specific words, coercion,
Yes.
exploiting.
Exploit, yes.
So that means people do exploit in
Yes.
getting money
Yes.
out of this. So
Yes.
it has become somebody's maybe official business that they do.
Yes. So
Oh.
they force them,
Okay.
they coerce them
Okay.
through labor,
Mm-hmm.
through sex,
Okay.
and also through marriage,
Okay.
in order to achieve that selfish ambition by exploiting these children we are talking about.
Okay.
So
So.
it can be males and females.
Mhm.
Yes.
And all this is happening in Ghana
Yes.
and other neighboring countries.
Yes.
Okay, that's it.
But once we are in Ghana, we are talking about Ghana.
Yes, okay, and it does happen. So you made mention a child. We have this law in the country that even when they are drinking alcoholism, if you are under the age of 18, you are not supposed to drink.
Yes.
But you made it emphatically said 18.
Below.
Below,
Yes,
below
those
18.
below 18 years.
Yes,
Yes.
okay. Yeah, we get notice of that. So what then is, we have various types of child
Yes.
trafficking. Okay, can you help us with that too?
Yeah, so let's quickly go to the types of child trafficking.
Okay.
Yes, first of all, we have sex trafficking.
Mm-hmm.
So when we say sex trafficking, then with this one, children are forced into prostitution or other forms of commercial sex exploitation. Yes, let me take it again.
Okay.
When we say sex trafficking, then we are referring to children forced into prostitution or other forms of commercial sex exploitation.
Okay.
Yes, so that is one type of what? Child trafficking. Yes, so the sex trafficking, that's how it is. So with this one, children are being forced into prostitution.
Okay.
Yes, they are being forced into prostitution or other forms of commercial sex activities.
Okay.
Purposely for exploitation. Yes, so that is one. Then number two, labor trafficking. Labor trafficking. With this one too, children are forced to work in hazardous condition, often in industries such as agriculture, mining, or manufacturing.
Okay.
You see that children, those who fall within the ages, those whose ages fall below 18 years, they are children. Okay. And for that matter, we can term them as minors. So there's some work. Those work are being meant for adults. So once you engage these children into that, then it becomes hazardous. That is meaning you are forcing them to do something beyond their physical
strength.
Capacity or strength.
Okay.
Yes, so that one becomes what? Also becomes type of what? Child trafficking. So labor trafficking. Then the third one is organ trafficking. Organ trafficking. With this one too, children are forced to undergo organ removal for the purpose of commercial gain. Yes.
Okay.
So sometimes the traffickers, they will take you to wherever they will take you. Then in the course of their business, they will remove your organ. Let's say the heart. Let's say your
kidney.
Yes, your kidney.
Okay.
To be sold to some people for money. Yes. So that's how it is.
Okay.
Yes. So all these things are happening in Ghana here. Yes, all these things are happening in Ghana here. So that is the organ trafficking. Okay. Then the last one that I will talk about is forced marriage. Forced marriage. With this one, children are forced into marriage often as a form of exploitation. Yeah, so sometimes you see that the traffickers, what they do is that they take advantage of the vulnerable people, those who don't have money. So they normally locate areas that are very vulnerable, areas that they seem like poverty areas. So they go there, then they try to locate some of the parents, and because they are vulnerable to extent that even how to get ends meet is a problem, they will come, then lure them to give out their children to them to, let's say, go and stay with them. Then in the course later, they can even marry that child to somebody who's an older person. Yes, so all these I've mentioned are the types of child trafficking.
Okay. Going on, let's go to Mr. Kofi Annan.
Yes,
as we are done with the types of child trafficking, and today we are really learning. What are the causes, the grassroots that is causing child trafficking?
All right. So with the child trafficking, NTERVIEW, we are really doing our best to educate Ghanaians on it. It's happening a lot, as my boss said. In the coastal lands, and we go to the northern parts. They tackle the most the places they know these people they don't have enough, or they don't have enough money to take care of them. So moving straight to the causes. Moving straight to the causes. One would be poverty. So families living in extreme poverty may feel forced to make desperate decisions in the terms that because they are living in extreme poverty, or because they don't have enough, when someone comes and be like, and let me take your child to this place to make money because they feel like they don't have some, or they know they don't have some. Sorry, they then agree with it and they take their kids who are below 18, as we are saying, to do this child trafficking into sexual stuff, forced into marriage and all that. So extreme poverty is also part. You know, we have people who are poor, but then they are still taking over their kids. But then when you went into taking your kids into because you feel like you don't have some, so you have to abide with people who comes your way and be like, you know. So that's what you are saying. One will also be lack of education. You know, this, as we are saying, this is people who lives in the coastal land. Even most of the things is not even only in the coastal land. No, people who are extreme poverty because lack of education. They feel like, okay, when someone asking their traffickers, when they come and they are trying to convince them to be like, oh, there is this job at this place, and we want your kids to go and do this, because extreme poverty, and they entice them with money, food and all that. They'll be like, oh, why not? Into Famebanoko, now Onkonye Sikano Fambra. But this is the case when they take these kids, they involve them into sexual abuse, forced into marriage, as my senior said, child labor and all that, and violating their fundamental human rights. That's also part. Violating the fundamental human rights. Also, family break home or family broken home and all that. Most of the time, because the kids or the parents are not together anymore. The parents decide, the kids is either staying with the mother or the father. The kids sometimes because of money essentials, they can't even take care of the kids. Until the kid would have to go to the father's place, go to the mother's place to make ends meet or to get something. So in that, because of the broken homes, the kids do anything. Sometimes the kids go out to find hands meet for himself, or she will be now the person, the trafficker, as in the trafficker. When they meet the trafficker, and the trafficker try to convince them, say, okay, there is this, we'll give you this amount of money. And sometimes when they come, they start with giving you money for you to get interest in whatever they are bringing on board. So then when they start, they try to give you money. Sometimes they give you food anytime they see you, 50 cedis, 30 cedis, 100 cedis. So when you are seeing all this money, you feel like, what have I done to deserve this? And because you're a kid, you feel like I should be doing this. Until when they try to convince you to take you out, you don't even tell your parents. In Kolano, they don't even tell their parents, and they involve themselves into it. So what we are saying is that all these courses, NTERVIEW is voicing out to Ghanaians to also know that these are the ways the traffickers also comes into to get involved with their the kids, and also one is also corruption. As I said, because the traffickers use money, food sometimes to convince the kids and even the parents. They come in forms of corruption. Corruption can be in any forms. So when they come and give you money for you to, oh, this is an amount of money, 1,000 cedis, I want to take your kid to this place to work for me. When they bring the money and you also take it from either from the kid or from the child, is also corruption. So we are saying, say, NTERVIEW, all these courses are forms of child trafficking, which we are echoing to the Ghanaians or to the citizens. So when we take note of this, it will also help us. And also not to forget cultural practices. Cultural practice is also one, because in some families or in some tribes, they feel like at this age, when you reach this age, will betray you or will take you to a place now juma, in which we are saying that these cultural practices might be very harmful, or it's very harmful. You know, sometimes thinking say your practices is good or your practices is something you people have been doing for years, this doesn't make it safe. So we are saying some practices that we emulate as Ghanaians in certain regions or in certain places in Ghana should also be looked on, so that it will curb this child trafficking. We are NTERVIEW, National Commission for Civic Education, we are avoiding out to the citizens.
Okay. So having hammered on these various causes, now let's come to the effect of these child trafficking, as in affecting the well-being and then the future of these children.
All right. So I would mention one would be loss of education.
Okay.
So at the age of 18, you are being sent to a new home or a new place to learn trade, whatever you are supposed to do. Sometimes, as we said, sexual abuse or sex trafficking, when you are being sent from home to any place to learn a new, be with a new parent or be with a new environment you don't even know. They don't really take care of you in terms of taking you to school, fending for you in school and all that, which will also lose your education background will be very abused. So loss of education will be one. Probably as the kid is with the parent, probably there might be government schools which you don't even pay. So why do you then take your child to a new place because there is no money and all that? So loss of education will be part, and also physical abuse. So we made mention of sex trafficking as a type of it. So when you involve yourself into child trafficking or someone involves you into child trafficking, there's just physical abuse, because you are going to a new place you don't know. Sexual abuse, people infringing on your fundamental human rights, child labor, and early marriages. It's a physical abuse which would also hurt your health problems, as in with the sex abuse and all that. It will also hurt your your health problem. Also social stigmatization. So because the child is taken to a new place to do this type of sexual abuse and all that, if let's say God willing he gets his own place, because of this malnutrition and this maltreating, it gives you or it friends into stigmatization, because ultimately because of things we've gone through. People are really traumatizing with this. When people share their story, trust me,
you will cry for them.
Yeah, I read some story. People, when they share their stories of what they go through, So Ncce, what we are saying, all these effects, it can also lead to death as an effect, because you are traumatized. Whenever you see people around you, you don't feel comfortable. So why
suicide attempt?
Yes, and also when they involve you into child trafficking, what you're eating, your health issues. They don't even care about whatever they do, whatever you will do for them to get money. You have to do it. So these are some effects of it, and my brother will also.
Mr. Albert want to come in?
Yeah, let me add something to the effect of child trafficking. Yes, one is physical harm. Yes, with this one, children may suffer physical harm, including injuries, illness, and even death. Yeah, why am I saying this? When the children are being taken from their parents, or the traffickers, they come and let's say lure the children themselves and take them to go and serve them, or maybe go and stay with them. Because initially when they come, they will try to lure them with sweet words. Because these children, by the time you realize, then even how to get ends meet is a problem. So the traffickers, what they do is that they go to the coastal lands.
Okay.
Then, seeing these children, they will try to interview them. Have you eaten this morning? They will say, oh no, I've not eaten. They will try to give them food.
Okay.
Then even after the food, you realize that they will try and give them some money to even use to go to the house. So the next time they will tell them to come.
Okay.
So by the time you realize that, okay, if I send you to Accra or let's say Kumasi, will you go? So they will try to lure them. By the time you realize, they won't even tell their parents. Then later, you see that they will tell them to wherever they want to go. Then that's where the reality comes in. When they go there, because these children, the mindset of the traffickers is to go and exploit the children. They will go there. Even giving them food becomes a problem.
Okay.
So that is where problem comes in. The harm we are talking about. Then also, because of the work they are doing is beyond their capacity. You see that they go through a lot. They do work which is beyond their capacity, and as a result, some of them will even fall sick, and later even some of them will even die as a result. So there is one effect of what child trafficking. Then also, it also leads to what emotional trauma. It also leads to emotional trauma. Emotional trauma in the sense that children may be experience emotional trauma, including anxiety and depression, because where the child is now, the child is no more with the parents. The traffickers, either they came to the parents and the parents have given the child to them to go and stay with them, or they come by themselves and lure the children and find their way to wherever they are going. Now, getting there, what they do is that because the children are no more with their parents, now their fundamental human right has been curtailed. Sometimes even the children having access to some basic things, they are not having access to all those things. Their parents are no more. Even they don't even see friends. What they see is the person that they are staying with. So you can see the trauma the children will be going through, depression, anxiety. So all these things will be going through their mind, and later they will even decide that, oh, if I wish God, then I'm with my parents. But all this things then I know is always at last.
Okay.
Then finally, I will talk about what social isolation. You see that children may be isolated from their families, communities, and peers, because now they are no more with what that community they were previously. Even seeing their parents becomes a problem, and their parents too, they won't also call and find out how they are faring. And what the children too are also going through, they're also going through a lot. Meanwhile too, the parents are not even aware. Okay. So, and the friends too that previously they used to talk to are no more with them. So these are the social isolation that we are talking about. So all these are some of the effects of child trafficking. So all what you are saying is that parents have to be aware of this menace, because it is going on a lot. So we are saying that even though if you don't have money, the little that you can, try and cater for your children. Try and make sure that you give them something that will not make people lure them and take them through these conditions, these hard conditions. So that's what we are pleading to most of the parents, or all the parents, that they should, once you've been able to bring a child, once you've been giving birth, then you know that the onus lies on you for you to do your responsibility by taking care of the children that you have brought onto this earth. Thank you very much.
Okay, so for that being said, now let's go to the measures. What measures are you going to put in place so that we try to curb this menace? Because it's really affecting our country, our communities, and our societies as well.
Yes, first of all, we have to raise awareness.
Okay.
So awareness creation is the first one, like what we are doing now. Education. We have to educate people for them to know the effects, the consequences involved in child trafficking.
Okay.
So NCC, as we are echoing about the repercussions of child trafficking, then we have to go to schools as well. Then the pastors or the ministers of the gospel to have to also use their pulpit when they are preaching. They have to also echo it there. That is something that is spoiling our younger generation. So they have to also use their pulpit to also echoing the menace of this child trafficking. And also when you go to mosque too, they have to also do the same. Social deba. You have to try and make sure that the awareness becomes very tough so that everybody will know the repercussions of this child trafficking. So if the awareness are enough, if the awareness is enough, and people get to know about the problems that child trafficking is causing to this younger generation, then I think this child trafficking or this menace we are talking about can be reduced. Then also support anti-trafficking efforts. Donate to organizations that work to prevent child trafficking. There are some organizations whose function is to make sure that child trafficking is being curtailed or child trafficking is being minimized. If even not preventing it at all, we can minimize it. There are some organizations. So what we have to do is that we have to support these organizations.
Can we know some of these organizations?
Yes, some of these organizations, we can talk of even the Ministry of Gender.
Okay.
Yes, Ministry of Gender. And we have social welfare too. Yes, they are also there. So we have to support them because they cannot do the work alone. Yes, so we have to also support them by doing the work. Then the enforcement too. If maybe we see the traffickers, we have to make sure that the law deals with them. Because the child who is below the age of 18 years, you luring that child, then making the person to go and serve you, or exploiting that child to do something which is not good, which is not in the best interest of that child, being prostitution, being child labor, being forced marriage, all this is sometimes unacceptable. So we are also appealing to the institutions that when issues like this come to their doorsteps, you have to make sure that they deep down and make sure that all the perpetrators are being brought into book. Then also I will talk about what? Report suspicious. You have to report suspicious activity. So whenever you see any like let's say you see people that maybe you suspect them to be traffickers, you have to blow the alarm. So we have something called Whistleblowers Act. Yes, you have to use that thing. Then you try and notify the authorities who are in charge, so that those people who are doing that will be apprehended quickly. So if you do that one too, I think the meaning we are in the way of fighting child trafficking. Then finally, we have to support survivors. There are some people who have become victims of this child trafficking, and out of they becoming the victim too, they've been able to survive. So what can we do to help these survivors? What you have to do is that you have to take them through counseling. And we can even use them as to go around to the schools for them to share their experiences of what they went through. For younger ones to also see that this child trafficking is indeed not something that we should encourage.
Okay. Thank you very much. But with all that being said, I've come to realize that individuals, family members, community, society, the whole nation has a role to play to help put this, if not a stop, lower it, because it's really, really devastating. So then we, the parent in the various homes, parent play a vital, very, very vital to this child trafficking. So what are now going to tell our parents, those who are listening to us, families especially, because I personally, I know parent who allow their children to go out, get money. They will even tell you when you need as low as 17, 16 years.
Yes.
And then we are in various houses and we see these children, JSS, whatever, they are getting pregnant everywhere.
Yeah.
So what are we telling our parents, those in the house, whether you are illiterate, whether you are not illiterate, whatever you are, what are we telling them? And the consequences that a parent will face when they take this initiative to exploit their children.
So what we are telling parents out there is that child trafficking is something that we should not entertain.
Okay.
So once you are a parent and you've been able to give birth, then the onus lies on you to take care of that child, because you knew the repercussions of giving birth, and you have decided upon yourself to give birth. So once the child comes, then the responsibility lies on you. So it is your duty to make sure that you take care of the child. Whatever the child needs, you have to be able to provide. So when the child grows, let's say 13 years, 14 years, you see that normally the girls, when they reach some stage, the teen, even in their menstruation period, some of them, even how to afford pad becomes a problem.
Yes.
So we are appealing to our parents that the children are their children. So whatever they need, being pad, being food, being clothes to wear, it is their duty to make sure that they provide those things. As soon as they shift that responsibility to different person, then it becomes a problem. Because it is your duty to make sure that you provide all those things. So if the child asks you that, oh, I need a pad because I'm in my menses, it is your duty to provide. Once you are not able to provide, then another person will provide. Then that person who is providing to anything the person will say, the person will try and adhere to it. So what we are appealing to parents is that we beg them. The children are theirs. They brought the children to this world. So we beg them, even the little that you can. We know that things are not all that easy, but the little that you can, do your best to prevent these children from entering into child trafficking. Because these children we are talking about, this generation, they are different generation. Now you see somebody who is 13 years with iPhone. I'm not saying that all children should get phone, because we are not the same. Some people, they can afford it. Some people, they cannot afford it. But the basic necessity that you're supposed to give to your children, you have to make sure that you give them. Because as soon as you refuse to give them those basic needs, it becomes a problem. So we are appealing to parents. There are laws. So if you are a parent and you refuse to do your responsibility as a parent, there are laws to take care of you. So we are pleading. They have role to play. What you are saying that this child trafficking we are talking about, they play a major role because they are staying with their children. So they have to make sure that they take care of the children. And when the traffickers also come, when the traffickers come to them to, they are not supposed to be carried by money. Because in this world, it is not anything that is money. Even where the person is even carrying your child to, you don't even know where the person is even carrying your child to. And because of money, then you just sell
your child out.
Which is wrong. So we are pleading with them. You cannot sell your child to somebody. So you just, the little that you can, do your best. If you're able to do your best, then one day that child too will mention them, oh, in fact, my parents did their best for me.
Okay, thank you.
So I wanted to add.
I was even actually coming to you as we are pleading with the parent. I was actually coming to you to talk about the community aspect, because if you go to the community, we have assemblymen, we have various women organizers and all those people. So the community also plays a role apart from the parent. So what are you also going to tell them, plus what you are going to tell them?
The same thing I was about to say. I think one thing we can do to strengthen this is the strengthening of the law and enforcement. strengthen the law and enforcement.
Yes.
You know, child trafficking, when we have a firm or when we strengthen the law, it serves as a deterrent to people who would try to be a trafficker. So I think when there's a firm enforcement of the law, it'll curb the fact that people want to vent into child trafficking. Okay. And also in terms of the community, as we are saying, I think most often when you find out that someone is involving a kid who wants to who is not at the age at below 18, okay, is trying to lure the person, I think the best thing is for us to wherever you are, you can also report to the police station, okay, or the nearest, as in the community, the assemblyman at the moment, and also an elderly person who you think you can trust, okay, who can help catch whoever is involved in trafficking. I think that would be the best thing to do when you find out someone who is trying to involve someone into child trafficking. The best thing, if you can't call police station, I think you get to your assembly member who is always near you, and an elderly person, okay, who you think can hold the person or the trafficker into accountable. Yeah.
Okay. Well, for the government and law, both of you have said about laws that are governing the country and, yeah, go against this child trafficking. So are there government initiatives that are actively working to help curb this?
As my brother said, the
Ministry of Gender,
Social Welfare, the social welfare,
okay,
they are really working. And wherever district, wherever region you find yourself, we have these people, social welfare, that you can, they work. The social welfare, they really work. They really work. So wherever it is, you can report to the nearest social welfare, so they can deal with it. Because the fact that we don't see them every day doesn't mean they don't work. They really work, and they are. I think at the end of the year, in every year, they bring an estimate of people who have been trafficked.
Okay.
And I think would look for that, then we'll bring it next time when we come here.
Okay.
But you see, with the Ministry of Gender and the social welfare in particular, they are under resource.
Okay.
So with regards to resources is also part. Because if the institutions who are in charge of fighting this menace are not well-resourced, okay, you see that the fight becomes a challenge. So we will also plead with the government to make sure that they resource social welfare department. Yes, and also the Ministry of Gender to their budget allocation to at least you have to make sure that it will be a little bit high,
okay, so
that with the issue of child trafficking, we'll be able to deal with it ruthlessly, because it is not something that we have to be loose about it. We have to do it, and do it that we, to extent that you say that, oh, we are fighting this menace, because it is something that it is worrying our younger generation.
Yeah,
so what we are pleading with government is that the resources that social welfare needs, at the same time the resources the Ministry of Gender needs to fight this menace, you have to provide to these particular institutions so that they'll be able to curb the menace.
Okay. So thank you very much. Apart from we educating it online like this, or radio like this, or TV, is there any chance that Ncce also go to individual homes?
Yes.
That you are there. We are from Ncce. Do you do such a thing?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, we do. Every time.
Ncce, we don't come to only FM station like what we are doing.
Okay.
We do community engagement.
True.
We do shop to shop, personal, yes,
okay,
one-on-one like this, personal interaction.
Okay.
We go to schools, we go to churches, we go to mosques.
Wow.
Yes.
We go almost everywhere.
Almost everywhere we go. So that is, and one problem too about NCC too, we are also under resource. That's the issue. With regards to resources, we are also under resource because even our office here, we don't have a vehicle.
Really?
Yes, so that's the issue. So you can see that even though we are everywhere, but it is not everywhere that we can go. Yes, because we don't have a vehicle.
Okay.
So we are pleading, NCC, we are pleading, if maybe some institutions are hearing us, and maybe they can also favor us with a vehicle.
Why is the government not helping us?
The government is also playing its role. But some of our district officers, they have. But for us, we don't have.
Oh. Okay.
NCC, we are at all the districts in Ghana.
Okay.
Yes. But it is not every office or every district that NCC has a car. So we are talking about a FUTU. We are in a FUTU.
Okay.
A FUTU NCC, we don't have a vehicle. So we are pleading with corporate bodies, individuals.
Okay.
If maybe they'll be able to give us a vehicle, I think we'll be very grateful so that we'll be able to work and work well. Okay. Even though we are working, even without the vehicle, we are
going everywhere.
We are even working.
But it will help.
That is the issue.
For you to do it more and more.
Yes. Okay. That one, it will help us to reach out to many people.
Okay.
Because the interlands, you have to go there, and there to you can't walk to those places. No. You have to go with a vehicle. So that's the issue.
Okay. So should somebody suspect that somebody is trying to exploit children, are there contacts that we can immediately call if the person can go to the police, or maybe the person is now going to find the assemblyman? What if the assemblyman is not around? Is there contact, immediate contact that we can call?
Yes, for the contact, but the best place to go, I would prefer the person goes to social welfare.
Social welfare.
Yes, and go and report.
Okay.
So you being a whistleblower, you just go there and blow the whistle that you have suspected these people, so they have to work on it. Then they will go and work on it. Yes. Okay. So social welfare. Yes, that's the best place to go.
In all that, if you can even come to NCC, we can also direct you.
Okay.
And we at taxi rank. Taxi rank, old water company, the building, the place we have Shraj, immigration. That's where we are also.
Ghana Water, they have their one of the payment point there.
Painted white and I think blue color.
White and blue.
White and blue.
We are in
that's where you can find us.
So my last question, before I get your final word, should somebody come from this child trafficking something, and then you call the person, now the child has been in your hands, what do you do with the child? Do you take the child back to their parent, or you have measures that you do to help the child?
That one is social welfare issue.
Okay, so they will send them to
the
so
place. They have processes that they take those children through.
Okay.
Yes, counseling and other things.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So the trauma and all that, the counseling will be
helpful for them.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. But then maybe it's the parent that sold them out. Are they going to be given back to the parent?
That one, they will deal with it. And even dealing with the parent as well. Yes.
Punishment. You have to punish them. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. That is very interesting. But okay.
I think we have private sectors who are also mitigating the fact that child trafficking is also...
I know your namesake. That is Dr. Kofi Annan.
Yeah.
Also, I know. I think through Challenging Heights. Yes. I hear they are also doing very much well.
True.
Okay.
They're also doing that.
Okay. So, gentlemen, let me go to Mr. Albert. Your final words.
All right. Yeah. So, we thank all our listeners and our viewers on all the social media platforms. NCC, what we are saying is that child trafficking is something that we should not encourage. So we are appealing to parents to do their utmost best. Then we are also appealing to the government to also do its best by providing logistics and resources to the institutions entitled or who have been mandated to take care of child trafficking issues, particularly Ministry of Gender and Social Welfare Department. So Having said this, I would like to greet my staff, the entire staff. I greet all of them and I say good morning. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Albert Esuman says so. Well, now to my Honorable Kofi Annan.
Yes, so it's my last word. I would say child trafficking, it's on the rampant.
Okay.
So as a citizen of Ghana, as we said, you should be a whistleblower. Whenever you see that there is this trafficking going on, you should also report to the nearest police station, social welfare, or your assemblyman or anyone near you. And so we are saying NTERVIEW, National Commission for Civic Education, and saying we are voicing it out to the state, to the citizens, that and whoever is involving him or herself into this act should also put a stop to it, so that we can have future presidents, because the kids, you and I don't know
our future leaders.
It's true. So there should be a stop to it. So in my last word, I'll try to my senior brother is Edwin Adoku Anan, so I try to thank him for a lot of things he has been doing for me, and also thank him for whatever or bless him in whatever he is planning on doing there. And also with Ellis is a friend of mine, so I'm greeting Ellis too.
Okay. Well, as you are greeting everyone, I'm also grateful to have you in the studio throwing more light on child trafficking today. And then we say a very big thank you to Mr. Albert Esuman and Mr. David Kofi Annan for coming here. Well, thank you so much. And we are grateful for Ncce for shedding light on this urgent matter. We have come to know that child trafficking is a fight we must all join, from the home to the community and the national level. Let's stay alert and protect our children. To our listeners and our viewers, we say a very big thank you for staying with us. And then until the next time, stay informed and stay safe. My name is Nana Ama Nyameke Baini. I did this with Edmond Fuga and Asantua helping me with the production. And then we say a very, very big thank you. I hand over to DJ Mickey to roll the ball.